to solve. First question. First read the question, sir. Read the question. Take few seconds and read the question. There are three numbers. Three numbers are there. These three numbers are in the ratio 3:4:5. There are three numbers which are in the ratio 3:4:5. So if I remove the ratio, I will get a variable. N1 is 3x, N2 is 4x, and N3 is 5x. And N3 is 5x. N1 is 3x, N2 is 4x, N3 is 5x. Now if you see, I removed the ratios. So 3:4:5 means it can be 3, 4, 5, it can be 6, 8, 10, it can be 9, 10, 15, it can be any multiple of 3, so 3x. This can be any multiple of 4, so 4x. This can be any multiple of 5, which is 5x. These are the three numbers. What is given? And their LCM is. So LCM of N1, N2, N3. LCM of N1, N2, N3. Now if you see here, this will become LCM of 3x, 4x, 5x. 3x, 4x, 5x. Before solving this, I wanted to teach you a concept. Now see, two concepts I wanted to teach. Concepts. Suppose if the question is LCM of 8, 12. LCM of 8, 12. LCM of 8, 12. Now what you do is 8 and 12. What is the common factor? 4. 4 into 2 and 4 into 3. 8 can be written as 4 into 2. 12 can be written as 4 into 3. What is common in both of them? Which is 4. So HCF of 8, 12. HCF of 8, 12. It is 4. What is common in both of them? Here 4 is there, here 4 is there. 4. Is there any value that is common in 2 and 3? There is no value common. So it is 4 into 1. 4. 4 is the HCF. 4 is the HCF. Now how to find out the LCM? Write down 4 common. LCM of, next concept is LCM of co-prime numbers is said to be their product. LCM of co-prime numbers is said to be this product. Very, very important concept. Please make a note in your notebook. LCM of any two numbers we require. Try to write down the numbers as a product of factors. I wrote it. What is the factor that is common in both the numbers? 4. And the remaining two numbers are co-prime numbers. What do you mean by co-prime numbers? Two numbers are said to be co-prime if their HCF is 1. If two numbers HCF, it is 1. If two numbers HCF, it is 1. What do you mean by HCF 1? If two numbers have only one factor common and that is 1, then the numbers are said to be co-prime. 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 LCM of co-prime numbers is their product. HCF of co-prime numbers is 1. I am repeating this statement which will be very useful. Co-prime numbers are there. Co-prime and prime numbers are nowhere related to each other. For the number to be co-prime numbers, two numbers can be prime numbers. Two numbers can be composite numbers. Two numbers can be one prime, one composite. Co-prime and prime are never related to each other. Two numbers are given co-prime numbers. HCF of co-prime numbers is 1. LCM of co-prime numbers is product. HCF of co-prime it is 1. LCM of co-primes it is their product. So the factor common is HCF. 2 and 3 are co-prime. Consecutive natural numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. Consecutive odd numbers 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, 9. Consecutive natural numbers, they are co-primes. Consecutive odd numbers 3, 5, 7, 9 all are co-prime. Consecutive even numbers are not co-prime because the factor common will be 2. Into 2 and 3 are co-prime. LCM of co-primes is product. 4 6 are 24. 4 6 are 24. This is one of the ways to calculate the LCM. To calculate the LCM of any given numbers, 7 methods are there. There are 7 methods to calculate the LCM for the given numbers. Whenever I am solving a problem, I will tell you which method you should use. Some LCM methods will eliminate incorrect answer options. Some LCM methods, right, will give us the answer by taking the largest number. There are total 7 methods to find the LCM of the numbers. This is one of the numbers. LCM of 3x, 4x and 5x. Listen carefully. What is the factor common? X. Write down x. 3, 4, 5. They are co-prime numbers because, right, they have only one factor common, that is 1. That means LCM of co-primes is product. 3 4s are 12, 12 5s are 60. So it is 60x. It is 60x. What is given in the question? 60x is given as 2400. What will be x value? X value, it is 40. X value, it is 40. X value, it is 40. What is x? The factor common is the HCF. So HCF of these numbers is 40. HCF of these numbers is 40. HCF of these numbers is 40. I hope the idea it is clear. Suppose, for example, if the options are given like this, 220, 88, 128. If the options are given like this, if the options are given as, here all the options are possible, right? 40, 120, why I changed the answer option? There is a beautiful concept. HCF is always a factor of LCM. HCF is a factor of LCM. If the answer options are changed, then you can eliminate answer options using this concept. What is the concept? HCF is a factor of LCM. HCF is a factor of LCM. 40 is a factor of 2400. 128 is not a factor. 88 is not a factor. 220, it is not a factor. If the answer options are, here all the options are a factor of LCM, I did this method. Whenever HCF and LCM related problems are there, first thing you should keep it in mind is, right, you should check whether question contains LCM. He is asking HCF. HCF should be a factor of LCM. Question contains HCF. He is asking LCM. LCM is a multiple of HCF. Very, very important question. What are the concepts that we learned from these questions? LCM of co-prime numbers. LCM of co-prime numbers. It is always the product. First key point. Second key point. HCF of co-prime numbers. It is always 1. Third key point. HCF should be a factor of LCM. HCF should be a factor of LCM. 3 key points that we learnt. Next one, please read the question, sir. All these are important models. If the sum of two numbers, it is 55. Sum of two numbers, it is 55. Convert every statement into an mathematical expression. And the HCF and LCM of these numbers, HCF is given as 5, okay. LCM it is given as 120. HCF is given as 5. LCM it is given as 120. What is he asking? Sum of the reciprocal of the numbers. Reciprocal means A reciprocal is 1 by A. B reciprocal is 1 by B. Sum is plus. So I require A plus B by AB. A plus B by AB. A plus B by AB. A plus B is the sum of the numbers. That means in numerator it is 55. Product of the numbers I require. Product of the numbers I require. There is a beautiful concept. Product of LCM into HCF is N1 into N2. Product of any two numbers, it is LCM into HCF. LCM into HCF. So 5 into 120, it is equivalent to N1 into N2. N1 into N2. So N1 into N2, it is 600. So answer for this question is 55 by 600. 5 is common. 11 by 120. 11 by 120. 11 by 120. 11 by 120. Option number C. Option number C. Simple question. I read every statement. I converted into a mathematical expression. Sum of two numbers. A plus B, it is 55. HCF, it is 5. LCM, it is 120. Most of the students with half knowledge will use this formula without knowing the condition. Condition. There is a condition that product of two numbers, it is LCM into HCF. Don't blindly use these formula without knowing the concept. N1 is 6, N2 is 9. There are two numbers, 6 and 9. The HCF, it is 3. Largest factor which will divide both 6 and 9, it is 3. LCM, it is 18. So in our textbook, they will write it as 6 into 9, it is 3 into 18. Perfectly right. See here, 3 is a factor of number. HCF should always be a factor of number. Number is a factor of LCM. Number is a factor of LCM. So HCF should be a factor of LCM. This notation is used as long as it satisfies a property. HCF should be a factor of LCM. That is what I wrote it in question number 1. HCF should be a factor of LCM. HCF should be a factor of LCM. Blindly don't use it. Here 5 is a factor of 120. 5 24s are 120. There I used it. If it is given 7, answer for this question will be data inconsistent. Product of two natural numbers, it will be write LCM into HCF only when HCF is a factor of LCM. Only when HCF is a factor of LCM, this concept is used. Simple question. Sum of the numbers are given. LCM is given. HCF is given. 1 by A plus 1 by B. 55 by 600. 55 by 600. I hope the idea it is very much clear. Now if you see here, if you do little bit of smartness, you can easily eliminate two options. What are the two options you can eliminate? 120 by 11, 601 by 55. Without even doing it, this and this will be eliminated. How, sir? Simple observation. Numerator, it is a sum of the numbers. Denominator, it is a product of the numbers. Sum of the numbers, 2 plus 2 by 2 into 2, it will be same. But the numbers LCM is 120, HCF is 5. So HCF 5 means number should be in multiples of 5. Sum of the numbers, right, is always less than product of the numbers if A and B are greater than 2. Yes or no? It is 2 plus 3, 2 into 3. 5 by 6. Sum of the numbers. As the value of A and B are increasing, product anyway will get increased. Product of the numbers are always greater than sum of the numbers after certain values of A and B. Values of A and B are both are multiples of 5 because any number can be written as HK1, HK2. That means numerator is less than denominator. Numerator, it is less than denominator. Option B, numerator greater than denominator. Option D, numerator greater than denominator. Both can be eliminated. Just by looking at a question, Product is greater than sum after a certain values of A and B. Denominator value should be greater than numerator value. B and D are eliminated. Little bit of smartness, you can eliminate a lot of options. What is the learning in this question? Product of two numbers is LCM into HCF when HCF is a factor of